Hello, my loves, and welcome to Celestial Guidance 222. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. In today's message, I'm going to be doing a Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for Libra. If you're a cross watcher for Libra, the message may also resonate with you. Now, some pieces of the messages may resonate for some, other pieces of the messages may resonate for others. If the message doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Just toss it, move it along. It's not intended for you. Now, if I say he, she, it is not gender-based. You put yourself where you fit, if you fit. I do want to emphasize time is fluid, past, present, future. Without further ado, let's get it. I hope y'all are doing well, by the way. The bottom of the deck to start off with, we have Judgment. Judgment. The Libra card too. Wow. Okay. I'm feeling with this energy like maybe you're being called for things of your past or things you have done to people or things that are going on in your life. Maybe the higher power is here to judge. Now, for some of you, you may be dealing with a law issue or could be dealing with a law issue. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and give it a deck a shuffle and let's see what comes out, guys. Man, that Judgment card kind of puts it into perspective, as in maybe karma's here. Maybe karma's here for you, Libra, or maybe karma's here for somebody. But it appears that Angel Guide Spirits for Libra. Some Moon, Rising, Venus, and Libra, please. Okay. We get the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. Let's see what else. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra. Oh, I gotta flip. Okay. A Strength card. Let's keep going. Get a couple more. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in Libra. I don't know, Libra. Maybe you're just being judged for the things that you've done in the past or the things that you are doing now. But either way, the Judgment card is here. Let me get one more. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra. Let's see what this is about. Okay. Let's see. We can start off with these. Let's see. The first card that comes out is the Five of Wands in the reverse. I feel that if you were in any conflict, maybe some type of fight or maybe some type of arguments or maybe conflicts within a relationship, partnership, a homestead in a different area of your life, I feel that you need to focus on the important aspects of your life. Learn to handle conflicts instead of avoiding them. I mean, if you don't handle the conflicts and you just avoid them, are you ever going to resolve anything? It seems to me that by this, you're just running away from problems, or you're just running away to avoid situations, but you're never dealing with them. But you need to focus on the important aspects here. I feel that even in a relationship, for some reason, I'm picking up giving a second chance to a relationship and maintaining harmony. Maintaining peace, harmony, by dealing with the conflicts, dealing with the arguments, coming forth with resolving a situation. I feel that, Libra, you tend to run from your conflicts. You tend to run from the situation. And at the end of the day, you don't resolve anything. And you're always going to have that just dragging in your life. But hey, it is free will, right? The next card that we do get... Sorry, I'm getting a message real quick. Turn this off. Okay, we get the Strength card. Yeah, it's getting the strength to be able to deal with your situation, to be able to deal with your conflicts, to be able to deal with what's going on in your life instead of running from situations and hoping that they get resolved on their own. That's never going to happen. I think you need to handle every situation with maturity here, without being haste. Believe in your inner strength. Yeah, definitely. Believe in your inner strength when facing a challenge, okay? I feel in love, it could be a romance and reconciliation. You need to find that inner strength to be able to handle situations instead of running from them. Then we get the, you see? Yeah, we get the Two of Cups in reverse. And I feel this is where you're having issues here. I feel, I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. But with the Two of Cups in the upright, it's a unity. It's a true love, bonding with two people here. But it's in the reverse here. I feel that something happened here, possible in a relationship or a situation that you had, or a one night stand, I don't care, whatever it is here. It feels like there was a, no, I'm not going to say a one night stand, because when the Two of Cups comes like this, that is not one night stand. This is a true unity with someone. It's like two people understanding each other, giving each other their cup of love, but it's in the reverse here, and that's not happening. So I feel that don't let any issues cause a rift in your personal relationship. Try to resolve them through heart-to-heart talk. Like I said, with this Five of Wands in the reverse, you just run away from your problems. Instead of conversing, discussing the situation, figure things out together as a couple. And that's why you have the Two of Cups in reverse, because there is no unity here. It's like you're not doing a heart-to-heart talk. You're not giving it your all. You're not putting in your effort here, Libra. And if in love, I do definitely see, because the Two of Cups is in the reverse, separation and disharmony. But meanwhile, you keep running from things and you don't deal with your situation, you're never going to find someone who you can actually stick around with. Because if you're only going to be running away from your problems and not talking about your problems, or talking about the situation, or seeing how you all can work something out, well, it's never going to work with anybody. You're always going to be running, and it's always going to be the same thing. And not only are you going to hurt people, but you're going to hurt yourself along the way. Even though you think you might not, but, or maybe you won't. Who knows, right? Moving forward, we get the Temperance. With the Temperance, I'm feeling like grounding yourself, finding ground, trying to ground yourself here is what I'm feeling. But I also feel like you don't want to deal with any, or you don't want to face with any major hassles in your life. I do feel that it's okay to play it safe, but always be prepared for the worst. And meanwhile, you keep running away from situations, and I do feel that strongly because of that Five of Wands in the reverse. It's like you're not dealing with the conflict. Like you don't want to deal with the situation. So then why should anyone else deal with it, right? You're not dealing with it. I feel with the Temperance card, if you were the type of person that can prepare yourself, you could speak, communicate clearly, talk, have a heart-to-heart conversation with your partner or whoever you're involved with, I feel that you could have fulfillment and an emotional attachment. But meanwhile, you keep running from conflict and not wanting to deal with it, or not wanting to, thinking that romance is just fun and games and not like serious situations and, life, but you just you're never going to have fulfillment in love or an emotional attachment. And I honestly feel that you could, but with that detaching of yourself, it's never going to happen. Not with the partner you have, not with the next one or the next one. Because meanwhile, you continue to act in that same behavior, you will continue to get the same results. You need to ground yourself. That's why the Temperance card is here. You need to ground yourself. You need to balance, Libra. You're Libra. You're supposed to be able to balance. I forgot to mention signs here, guys, on the Wands. I normally don't like to mention, but I did say I was going to do it this round on the Zodiac. So I'm going to go ahead and go back on the Five of Wands reverse. That's fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Now, I don't mention them because it doesn't have to be. You don't have to have in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I mean, you can be dealing with one, but it doesn't have to be, okay? And then you get the Two of Cups. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's a water sign. With the Temperance, that's a fire sign, Jupiter here. Let's go ahead and see what else comes out for you. I think you need to do some inner work. I mean, of what I'm feeling by the way you just tend to lash out, the way you tend to run from situations, I think you need to do some inner work. You need to do some inner reflection, maybe, possibly, oh, nothing wants to come out. You see, and that's stubbornness right there. I feel stubbornness from some of you Libras out there. It's like, you're stubborn. And I feel that in the energy very strongly. Angel guide spirits. Okay. We get the Hermit. Let's get a few more angel guide spirits for Libra. Libra. Okay. Thank you. The King of Swords. That is what you should be doing. Speaking truth. Angel guide spirits for Libra. Can I get two more, please? Okay. Thank you. What is this? The Knight of Cups in reverse. You're getting a lot of reversal cards here. It seems like your world is upside down or something's going on with you. But with that attitude that you have, yeah, I believe it's going to be an ongoing. And with the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck at the beginning, it could be because you're about to face karma, or you're facing karma because of the things you've done, or maybe because you go around not wanting to deal with situations, playing with people's emotions, playing around mind games or whatever. This, not wanting to conversate, not wanting to have heart-to-heart conversations, just running away from situations like if it was a joke. And that's probably why the Judgment card was here at the beginning, because meanwhile you don't learn your lessons, you will continue to experience this. Okay, so the next card I got for you is the Hermit card. The Hermit is alone but not lonely, maybe lonely, wise and becoming wiser. It's like you're going into hermit mode, trying to figure out situations. I feel that you don't need to get answers from anyone else, just enough silence to hear your own truth. If you're out there trying to ask people, what should I do and what can I do, and you're trying to get, information from everyone else when they're not the ones in your situation, you're the ones in your own situation. You're the one that needs to take some solitude, go into hermit mode. You know how a hermit goes in? Okay, that's what you need to do. You need to go hermit mode by yourself, to yourself, and do some inner work. What is it that I'm contributing to this? Or what is it that I'm failing here? I need to resolve this shadow work for myself. You need to find silence to hear your own truth here, Libra. Definitely turning into a soul seeker. Moving away from materialism. It's like you're out there trying to prove you have this and you're that. You're trying to draw people in because of that material. You're trying to flaunt what you don't have. And all it's going to do is draw in people that are only there for their own benefit or their own purpose instead of them being there for you. So consider that. Moving away from materialism. Don't be too detached, as you may end up all alone. In love, I feel closeness and intellectual bonding if you were to do the inner self-work and inner reflection here, Libra. The next one we got was the King of Swords. With this King of Swords, I feel stay neutral. Just stay neutral when passing judgment. Don't be so judgmental about people. You have your own flaws to worry about. You have your own world to worry about. You have yourself to worry about. Don't be so judgmental, quick to judge other people. It's like you have the ability of maybe being impartial in attitude. If you have good attitude, you can help resolve issues. But if you carry that attitude of passing judgment, and you're never going to get anywhere, Libra. I'm sorry to say, and this is a brutal reading for you, but I call them as my cards are. I don't sugarcoat anything, guys. In love, I definitely, with this King of Swords, I feel lack of romance and emotional detachment. You're not an emotional person. You're not the type of person that likes to get emotional attached. And I see that with that Five of Wands in reverse. It's like, I'm not going to deal with this conflict. I don't care. It's like, I'm not going to argue about anything. I just want to have fun and games. It's all about fun and games in this life, like a child still in your mind. I think you need to grow up, Libra, and see reality for what it is. And it's not all about materialism out there. So definitely, I feel lack of romance and emotional detachment. With that attitude that you have, you're going to keep lacking it, because I'm telling you, you're going to end up alone. And I saw that in one of the cards that I told you, the Temperance card, even the Hermit. On this card, we have air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There you are. And this Hermit, I do feel earth, Capricorn, Virgo, and Gemini. Moving on, we get the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you see, I'm feeling that you're lacking a lot here, Libra. The Knight of Cups is someone who's honorable, someone who knows what they want, they push forward, they're determined, they fight for what they believe in. They're a knight. You have a Knight of Cups in the reverse, and it's the cup. Is this the cups to signify love? It's like you have no offers, unrequited love, liar, bad news, heartbreak, maybe one night stands, like a creative block here. Maybe people want to block you because of the way you are with your attitude. Like, I don't care. Well, why the hell should anyone care then? You jump to conclusions so quickly. Instead of trying to resolve a situation, you run from it. And that's with that Five of Wands in reverse. I feel you have lack of diplomacy. I don't know if you had some issues growing up, or you just weren't raised right, or I don't know how your parents taught you, but you're lacking discipline and diplomacy here. You're definitely, I feel with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, I feel moodiness. I just started getting moody because it's like I'm picking up on your energy so strongly. You're a troublemaker, man. I feel like that's all you know, all you're known all your life here. And that is very sad. The next one here is the High Priestess. Sorry to be brutal, but I'm just calling it the way it is here. The High Priestess. Trust your gut, your intuition. Look behind the curtain for truth. For truth, not lies, not deceit, not what you're judging things. The truth. Listen to messages from your guides, the angels, your dreams. They're being clear. Listen to them. I feel that here your strong judgment skills and intuitive thinking make you a good decision maker when you use them in the right form. Use them to guide others. Use them for goodwill. Don't be judgmental. Don't make assumptions. And be clear-minded. Know exactly what you want. Don't let anyone be telling you with that Two of Cups in reverse. People, it's like you're asking for people for there, but yet you need to isolate yourself, and you need to make your own damn decisions here. You are the one who's in control of your own life. I feel that if you were to ground yourself, and if you were to definitely use your intuition for the right reasons, instead of just one night stands and materialism and fun and games in life, I feel you can have an emotional connection and truthfulness, but I feel that you lack that. Maybe it was the way you raised. I don't know, but that keeps coming out to me as something in your childhood, or something, some trauma or something that you experienced. Maybe the lack of it with your parents, or I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. This is water. Ruling planet is the moon, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an all-knowing person, someone who knows their intuition, someone who has guidance here. Maybe you need to embody Cancer. Cancer knows. They're high intuitive. This is a Cancer card right here. Let's go ahead and get the what's on the bottom of the deck. I'm only going to get a few. We have the Nine of Swords. Libra, I'm kind of disappointed in your reading. It kind of really is getting me very edgy with your energy. Nine of Swords. I feel that you're here. The Nine of Swords signifies someone who's in bed, or someone who's sitting down just worrying and up in their head and thinking shit in their head, constantly in their head, possible the past in their head, just there dwelling, like what, This is what the Nine of Swords is. Stop worrying. Stop worrying about unnecessary about the future. Try to overcome the fears before it's too late. In love, I definitely feel disloyalty and unhappiness. I feel like I said you're a liar. I'm sorry if it matches you or your cross watcher, but I mean, like I said, I'm going to call it the way it is. But I do feel disloyalty and unhappiness. I mean, why you continue to be disloyal, a liar. I don't know why I feel sneaky behavior here for you, but I mean, why you continue to be, you will be unhappy. You will end up alone. Air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and there you are. The next one that came out was the Magician. Trying to manifest something in your life, trying to bring in something in your life. You can achieve what you want, but you need to exert yourself. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's like you're waiting for someone, you're waiting for answers, you're waiting for someone to give you advice. Why don't you give your own self the damn advice here? Go inward. What is it that you truly desire? What is it that you truly want? Why is it that you need the permission of others? You can manifest what you truly desire and want out of life. But meanwhile, you carry that attitude, you're going to be judged. The Judgment card was here. You can have a constructive relationship and reconciliation, but you need to do the work. But you need to manifest. First, you need to do your inner work. You need to look at your shadows. You need to admit to your faults. You need to admit for what you've done, the things that you do to others, the thing that you continue to push onto others, instead of taking accountability for your own actions. Instead of pointing the blame. Then we get the third one down is Seven of Swords. Yeah, here it is. Manipulation. You're manipulating others. Don't manipulate others for your personal gain. That's exactly what I feel that you're doing. Manipulating, lying, deceiving. Be more ethical and honest in your dealings to maintain a good self-image. You want to maintain, I feel that you want to maintain a good image about yourself, but meanwhile you're pointing the finger at everyone else by deceiving and lying and manipulating people. What good self-image are you really leaving behind? What good image are you giving? In love, I definitely feel the lack of trust and short-term relationships, because the Seven of Swords is a lying, cheating, sneaky person. I mean, while you continue, there it is. I told you I felt this card in the energy from the get-go. I mean, while you continue in this behavior, guess what? Karma's coming for you, baby. And harsh. If you're not experiencing it yet, it is. And not for one, for every single person that you have done this in the past to. And every single person that you continue to reel in with your manipulation and your lies and everything. Libra, I feel for you, man. You're supposed to be the scales of balance. What the hell's going on with you? It doesn't seem like you're balancing shit. It's just about you. Ooh, that scale's tilting. And guess what? Judgment's coming. At the end of the day, it is free will. You do what you please. You do what you want, right? Then you get the Two of Swords, the fourth one down. I feel that here with the Two of Swords, it's like you need to make a decision on something, but you're undecisive. It's like you don't know what to choose. But I feel you need to take a strong decision instead of playing it safe. Think from a different angle. It's like if you don't put yourself at risk, well, then you will never know. In love, I definitely feel confusion and limited communication. And I do feel the limited communication because of the way you run. It's like you don't know what to say. You lack communication. It's like, I'd rather have just fun. The relationship to me is just fun and games. And when it comes to hard work or responsibilities, it's like you don't want to deal with it. And that's what I feel strongly for you. But here you need to make a decision. And meanwhile, you stay undecisive. Nothing's ever going to move for you. You will continue to stay in that same boat, maybe in the same mentality of that fear in your mind and imprisonment under the mind. Now, for some of you, I did pick up right now. I do feel not only the imprisonment of the mind, but I also am picking with that Nine of Swords. I also am picking for a couple of you, and maybe a few of you here, Libra, is jail time. Maybe going to jail, maybe going to prison for something you have done or something you're going to do, but it's strongly inner energy. The divine just told me in the ear. And again, for that Two of Swords, it is Air, Gemini, and Libra. You do get a lot of swords here, and that's definitely you, Libra. If I go to the next one, which is the fifth one down, we're looking at the Six of Pentacles. I feel you need to learn to share with others without expecting anything in return. Try to help those in dire needs. Instead of being the type of person that it's all about you, just what you can take, you need to have an equal give and take. Six of Pentacles is an equal give and take. Instead of just me, and just me. In love, support, and unity, if you're willing to do equal give and take. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The sixth one under, let me see if I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to take it. The Five of Pentacles. I mean, while you continue to be where you are, you might be in the Five of Pentacles struggling financially. You might feel like if you're left out in the cold, you feel like you're abandoned, or because you're struggling finances. Guess what, Libra? You did this to yourself. With your attitude, the way you run off instead of taking accountability, responsibility, talking, communicating like adults. It's like, and I feel in the energy strongly here, Libra, and it's not going to be for all, but I do pick it up strongly for one or two of you. You're like a child up here. The Five of Pentacles is temporary financial hardship, negative change, feeling left out in the cold, adversity, struggle, hardship, poverty, divorce, breakup, scandal, disgrace, you name it. This is like the worst card of the worst card in the tarot. One of the worst ones, aside from the devil for toxicities, right? Surprised the devil didn't come out here. I keep going, and maybe it would, but yeah. And look, I'm going to go ahead and take the next one. I wasn't, but the Three of Cups comes out. I feel that it's like you may be out there celebrating, trying to have a good time with people, or just having some drinks, having some fun time. But I do feel that in this Three of Cups, three is a crowd. So definitely maybe some, and that's where that Seven of Swords comes in as well, because a lot of lying, a lot of cheating, and a lot of deceit here. But yeah, I do feel that, because not only do I see it with the three, I definitely see it with this Three of Cups very strongly. Well, Libra, at the end of the day, it is free will. Continue to have your fun and your peace, I guess. But meanwhile, you don't learn from yourself, and you don't grow, and you don't do that introspection, do that shadow work, you're always going to be in the same mentality, and you're always going to be in the same place. And look, if I take the next one down, it's the Ten of Swords. You did this to yourself. Ten of Swords is being like you feel backstabbed, like you feel defeated, depleted. Like this is the worst of the cards, like Ten of Swords in your back. And you know why? Because of all this behavior. Let's go ahead and get you a few messages from the Inner Child Oracle. Libra, you need to work on yourself, Libra. That's all I can tell you. It's free will at the end of the day. It looks like you're going to have good harmony and good things if you exert yourself, if you really try hard enough, instead of just giving up so easily. Honesty. Holy shit at the bottom. Honesty. Be honest with yourself and others. Truth set you free. Boom. Boom. I told you. I felt liar in this card. Seven of Swords. Lying, cheating, sneaky behavior. Be honest. Wow. Even your inner child is telling you, be honest to yourself and others. The truth will set you free. That was the one at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and give the deck some shuffles. We're only going to get a couple of these. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Libra. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra, please. For Libra. For Libra. Stubborn. A lot of stubbornness. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra. Even the cards are feeling your energy with that stubbornness. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra. Okay, we got two. I'll take those two. We get reflection. Man, guys, I'm on point today. I told you need to do some inner reflection. You need to do the inner shadow work. You need to look at yourself. Not anyone else, but yourself. Reflection. Take time to reflect on your journey. Insight comes from within. Do the shadow work. Reflection, Libra. Damn. Healing. Allow yourself to heal from past wounds. Time to nurture your soul. Absolutely. Healing. You cannot be the type of person that goes and lies and cheats and sneaks and behaves. Oh, it didn't work with this relationship. Let me jump into the next one. And it didn't work with this one. Let me jump into the next one. Guess what? Without the healing, all you're going to do is carry those wounds to the next one and to the next one. And guess what? Nothing will ever work. And you will continue to just jump and jump and jump and then be wondering, why can't I find something real? Why can't I find something serious? You need to heal your inner world. You need to heal your inner self to do the work from past wounds. You've been carrying these wounds from childhood, from your old relationships, from other relationships, and you continue to carry them with you into the next relationship, and they continue to bleed, and that's why they don't work. They fall apart because of your attitude. You don't work on yourself. You don't admit, you don't take accountability for what you do. You lack communication, or you just don't give a fuck enough to communicate with someone. I'm sorry to be harsh, Libra, but you need to do a lot of inner work. You need to do a lot of healing. At the bottom of the deck, we get resilience, bounce back from setbacks. You are stronger than you think. Yeah. You can bounce back from any setbacks, Libra, but you need to do the inner work. You need to do the shadow work. You need to heal. Let's go ahead and get you some messages from the angel therapy. Let's see what the angels have for you. Throat chakra. Oh, man. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. The angels are trying to get you to be honest. They're trying to get you to be truthful. But meanwhile, you continue to be stubborn and not want to do it. Guess what? The angels are trying, though. They're trying to help you speak your truth. Open your throat chakra. Angel guide spirits for Libra. Man, Libra, I think I'm dealing with a child here, and I'm sorry to be so rude and blunt, but it's a reality here. Angel guide spirits, can I get a couple for Libra? And I know a lot of you are going to be pissed off at me, and that's okay. I like I said, I call it as it is, and my cards will call them as it is. The divine calls it as it is through me. Angel guide spirits for Libra, please. For Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Libra. Okay, we got two. Ear chakra. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both eternal sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. Listen. Not only do you need to speak with your throat chakra, but now you need to listen. Cut your cords, or ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. There you are, Libra. I just fucking said it, man. You're carrying all that baggage. You're carrying all those wounds from past relationship, from past traumas. You need to ask Archangel Michael to help you release those past traumas from childhood, from old relationships that are dragging you down, that are keeping you in the same destructive pattern that you do. This is you. Wow. Anyway, that's the bottom of the deck. Release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Exactly. What do you need to release that no longer serves you? Is it that anger? Is it that destructive behavior? Is it drug addictions, alcohol addictions, obviously sex addictions? Because I do see the Three of Cups here, as in multiple people out there. But hey, Archangel Michael, work with Archangel Michael to release the things that no longer serve you. This is for your own purpose, Libra. Let's go ahead and get you a few messages from the Mystic Moon. The bottom to start off, it says, wanting crescent, rest. Yeah, rest. Look, rest goes with Temperance and the Hermit. Okay. And Temperance. Let me bring it back out. It kind of goes hand in hand with these two cards. Rest. As the moon moves into the waning crescent moon phase, it's time to take a break and rest. This card represents the energy of rest and encourages you to take some time for self-care, introspection, and meditation. Yeah, you need to take time to look at your inner work, to rest, to see what's going on with yourself. What do you need to work on yourself? How can you change yourself from this and that? Meditate. Let's go ahead and get a couple from this deck. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra. I was hoping not to make it too long, but here we go. Just a lot of messages are coming in real quickly from the higher power, from the universe. Angel Guide Spirits. And I do feel that because of that Judgment card being here at the beginning. Angel Guide Spirits for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Libra. For Libra. Okay, we got 3 on this one. Actually 4. Holy shit. Okay. The moon in Gemini, the messenger's call. This is a time for communication, curiosity, and new beginnings. Use the moon's energy to connect and express yourself. I told you. It's the lack of having an open your throat chakra. You tend to not communicate. You tend to run away. But this is a time for communication, for new beginnings. We get the waning gibbous release. As the moon moves into the waning gibbous phase, it's time to let go of what no longer serves you. This card represents the energy of release and encourages you to release any negative emotions. Oh my God, I told you guys. I'm on point with you today, Libra. Thoughts or situations that are holding you back. That thoughts, that imprisonment of the mind, constantly thinking, fearing. It's letting you know it's time to let go of what no longer serves you. This card represents the energy of release and encourages to release the negative emotions and thoughts or situations that are holding you back. All that negative shit, all that toxicity that's holding you back. New moon in Aries. The pioneer's ignition. A time to start something new with confidence and boldness. Harnessing the fire energy of Aries. Trying to be bold. Yeah, be bold. Full moon in Aries. Another Aries. Wow, a lot of fire here. The warrior's fury. Embrace your inner warrior and stand up for what you believe in. Using the full moon's illumination to gain clarity and strength. Man, I'm so done with your reading. Everything I just said to you is just confirmation. At the bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Libra. And here you are. Let's see, Libra. The scales of balance. Grounding yourself. Oh my God, I said that. Find balance in all areas of your life while also being mindful of your own needs and boundaries, using the full moon's energy to create harmony. Definitely. You need to stop letting people tell you what to do. You need to make your own damn decision here. We're going to go ahead and get a few of the Mystic Black Rose from the romance or love. Let's see what's there for you. Probably multiple people, but past. There is history. It happened, left behind, looking back. It's like reminiscing in the past. There's history here with someone. It happened, it probably was left behind, but you keep looking back. And you know why? Because you walked away. You walked away from a situation and you had no communication. You show no effort in the communication, and that's why you keep looking back. Or look, and probably because of this too. Side piece. Mistress, flirting with others, the other woman, secret hookups. Yeah, I told you I felt that third party. I told you I felt more than one person here. I knew that you were out there because of this 3 of Cups. You have a side piece, and that's probably why you keep looking at the past, because you're reminiscing. But meanwhile, your behaviors will continue to take you down that path. You need to do the inner work, inner reflection. But I guess you have that mentality of it's okay to be doing all those kind of things, Libra. I mean, it is free will, right? Angel Guide Spirits for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Libra. Can I get a couple for Libra, please? Angel Guide Spirits for Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Libra. Stubborn, I'm telling you. Angel guide spirits. Oh, we had a flip and a fall. Angel guide spirits for Libra. Oh, now they want to come out. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, shit. We got several, guys. I didn't want to get this many. Okay. Well, let's get them. Okay. I'm not giving messages. Okay. So, we have magnifying glass. Showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding truth. You need to find out the truth of things, validating things instead of believing what people have to say. I also feel that someone's finding out truth about you, probably be of those three parties or that side piece, but definitely truth is here. Showing proof, validation, confirmation. Maybe someone has truth on you. Maybe they have proof on that third party. And anyway, let's keep going. It says memories. Reminiscing, dwelling, good times, looking back. I told you you're reminiscing, and I knew you were looking back because that past card is here. You're reminiscing on those memories. You're looking back. Like, I feel regret here, but it's you did this, you know. Trapped, stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive. I told you, Libra, that it's right here. Where is it? The Nine of Swords. Imprisonment of the mind. Now, you could feel like you're trapped somewhere. Maybe you feel like you're stuck somewhere, but you're definitely stuck in your mind. It's like you feel captive in your mind. Definitely, for most of you, I do feel that you're captive in your mind. You're imprisoned in your own mind here. For others, I do feel like you're stuck somewhere that you don't want to be. That's why you feel like you're locked down. Now, remember when I told you for one or two, a couple of you out there, I did feel with that Nine of Swords, imprisonment or jail time, and this is probably where that's going. Trap. Lockdown. Okay. We get teeter. Telepathy, intuition, dreams, heart songs. It's like you're remembering the past. Maybe you're listening to some music that maybe you remember with your person or someone that you're no longer with. You're trying to communicate with them telepathically. You're trying to allow your intuition. Maybe you're dreaming. Maybe you're trying to get them to dream about you. But there's some type of telepathy here that you're trying to get maybe a message out. Then we have obsession, holding on, clinging, can't let go, anxiety. I feel you're obsessed with someone. It's kind of weird for you to be obsessed with someone when I see multiple people here. I see side piece. Maybe you're obsessed with the side piece, or I don't know what, or who you're obsessed with, but you're holding on and clinging, can't let go, and you're definitely anxious because of that imprisonment of the mind that I told you. Feeling anxious, having fears. And then I see clown, degrading appearances, shame, humiliation. You keep lying to people, you keep mistreating people, you're going to end up like this. You're going to be humiliated. There's no way to keep up appearances. You're starting to feel shame about yourself. You're degrading yourself by the way you're acting out. You need to stop that, Libra. You need to do the inner work. You need to heal from past wounds so you can stop carrying that. Hopefully you're in a good relationship, okay? Decision, wrong reasons, contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. Yeah, I think you made a decision if you're no longer with someone. If for those of you that are no longer with someone, you made a wrong decision, and for the wrong reasons. Now you're contemplating if you want to stay or you want to leave. Uncertain. It's like being uncertain. But you know where I think this uncertainty comes from, Libra? I feel that because meanwhile you continue to deal with multiple people, you will always be uncertain because you're confusing yourself as to, I'm dealing with one and I'm dealing with another. And then I'm dealing with another, so you're just confusing yourself. How can you ever know what you truly feel if you're juggling people? Better be careful with that judgment card. Remember, judgment, karma's a bitch. It comes for everyone. And then we get the finality card. Differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. Yeah, something's ended. Something is ended. Something is final. It appears that there is no looking back anymore. It feels like you didn't put enough effort in the relationship. I think you walked away from something from what I'm seeing. I felt that there was no communication. You decided to choose another option here. You probably went on with someone else. And then now you're in regrets. But it's done. It feels like it's a breakup, not looking back. someone feels like it's no longer there. It could be you or it could be your cross watcher. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says secrets, love affair, keeping things inside, not opening up, illusions. Yeah, there's secrets. You're keeping secrets. You lie too much. You cheat. You deceit. You're sneaky. You have multiple, you're interested in multiple people, maybe flirting online or just messaging or calling or texting with multiple people. You're confusing yourself, and that's what's causing this finality, because you're just proving exactly who you are. But definitely love affairs, keeping things inside, not opening up. You have illusions in your mind while you're in prison. Yep. If I look at the next one, wow. Yeah, it's intense. It feels like it's, if you are no longer in a situation, someone broke you guys up. I feel this person has done some voodoo on you. Maybe someone from your past. Maybe they knew about your person and they decided to separate you too. And then you wandered off to go do other things, and well, there were conflicts and pain. Escape and blocking. So, all right, Libra. Let's go ahead and get you some crystals. For those of you that are not interested in crystals, this is the end of your read. For those of you that do believe in crystals, let's get you some crystals. Let's see what can help you to do some inner work. What can help you to heal. What can help you to communicate more. What can help you to make your own decisions instead of relying on everyone else telling you what the fuck to do. Okay? So, green aventurine. This very powerful stone is known to promote positivity. When held close, this green stone can stimulate creativity and open your mind to a new, fresh outlook on reality. Green aventurine is also a calming stone, stimulating emotional healing. There you go. The first one at the bottom of the deck, I'm definitely going to take it. You can use green aventurine to possibly heal old emotional wounds. Why? Because you're not an emotional person. You try to hide your emotions. It's like you don't want to give yourself fully. You just kind of half-assed in a relationship, or you just half-assed with someone. Green aventurine might help you. I'm going to take the next one at the bottom, Angelite. Acceptance of situations that can't be changed is extremely difficult. It may be a death or a change in a relationship. Angelite, when used with meditation, helps connect to the true meaning of acceptance. All things happen for a reason. Only the universe knows why. For some reason, Libra, in the energy, this is going to be for some and not all. Let's get you some crystals. I feel that if you were in a relationship, your attitude and the way you behaved abruptly, or maybe you had anger issues, or you just lied, too many lies were there, too much deceitness, maybe cheating. I feel that the universe, with that judgment card at the beginning, kicked in and separated you and your person, because you needed to do the inner work. You needed to do some self-reflection. You're the one who needs to, it's like the universe is trying to teach you your lessons. I mean, while you don't learn them, they're going to keep teaching you lessons. Not to mention that karma for mistreating people, if, you know, for doing things to them or expected things from them. But I do feel that strongly in their energy, and I do feel bad for you, but you reap what you sow. The first one that did come out was amethyst. Wow. One of my favorite stones, by the way. Also known as the guardian stone, it is a very powerful protector. Any kind of negative energy directed towards you is blocked by this ancient stone. Used when meditating, amethyst brings calmness to the mind and helps with decision making. Decision making, your own decision making, not what everyone wants you to, not for everyone to decide for you, but your own decision making. Not only to mentioning, but a protector. And I do feel that you need that protector because of that card that I showed you earlier, from that person that might be doing you harm, from the past person. I believe it's someone you dealt with maybe years ago, or maybe like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I don't know. it could be different for everyone, but they did something to you, and it maybe this is why you're the way you are. But well, you can't blame everyone, right? You need to do the inner work too. Fluorite, aligning all your chakras and bringing all that energy into your physical body is what this clear, beautiful stone is known for. It is also known to stimulate the crown chakra and enhance the effects of other crystals and stones. This is a must-have for any true crystal lover. Fluorite, beautiful stones. Purple, seems like purple is important here. Maybe you like purple, maybe your cross watcher likes purple, maybe someone you dealt with in the past likes purple. But purple is definitely significant here because look, we get another one. Anyway, moonstone. Just as the moon says the stone is connected to the moon, we all have emotional ups and downs on cycles like the moon. This stone can bring balance, grounding to those emotions. It is the stone of new beginnings, and when held to the forehead can bring on spiritual experiences. Beautiful moonstone, another one of my favorites, by the way. Then we get charoite. Vibrations of transformation and deep love radiate from this stone. As it cleanses all chakras, its warm feeling reminds you to live your life now and not to wait to really be who you are. It helps you to transform into a being filled with self-love and deep love for all life and this planet. Yeah, I think you need more love. I think you need to heal from past wounds. I think that you can be a good person by what I'm seeing here, but you're just too busy worrying about an image of what the whole world thinks about you. You're too busy wanting to satisfy other people that are on your ear telling you what to do with your own life, Libra. But at the end of the day, it is free will. It is your choice. I do recommend a lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-healing in order to keep pushing forward. And yeah, definitely. But until next time, my loves. Love and light.